Hey there, today is Sunday the 3rd of April. Perhaps today's video is one for the ladies, the girls, the mums, the grannies, the aunts, the whoever maybe they'd be a bit more interested or bothered about. Anyway, when I collect a family from Przemysl, I expect a mum and various sizes and ages of children. What I really want to make sure is that on that first night, because we will have to make 2 overnight stops on our way back to the Netherlands, for the sake of children, we'll be stopping during the day, therefore there's no way I can cover that 1,000 miles or so in a single day of driving, even on German autobahns. And so I want to make sure that this family is well cared for. They've been in a refugee camp in Przemysl for the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even as long as 5 or 6 weeks. And so I want to make sure that they've got all the bits and pieces that they really feel loved and cared for and provided for. So initially, I was thinking I've got to sort out somewhere to stay and food and all those bits and pieces, but a wash bag. I went into Manchester yesterday and I've been doing some shopping. So I thought I'd share with you what I bought. Mum's wash bag. I stood in Marks and Spencer's, there was a selection. I spoke to a lady there and I asked her to pick one for me. So, not my fault. She said this would be a nice mum's wash bag. Various things in here. I had a visit to Lush. The helpful young lady in there sorted me out with a couple of bath bombs. Of course, a lady might want to lie and luxuriate in a bath. So, a bath bomb. And not too pronounced to smell. And to go with that, in here also we have some smelly, washy, soapy gel stuff that apparently is also very lovely. This one being rose jam. Also, moisturising face wash, very important, I'm sure. And the young lady in Lush was very helpful, chucked in some samples of slimy, slippery, slather it on your body kind of stuff that apparently ladies like. Something really basic. It just occurred to me as I was there in Marks and Spencer's. You might not have had a chance to trim your nails for however long. So, nail scissors. And then in that theme of slathering slimy stuff on your body, replenishing rich moisturiser. Get brownie points for thinking of that. Bit of generic, not really particularly pronounced scent. Deodorant, we can get some more of that in the flavour that the lady wants. And that is Mum's wash bag. Of course, however, did also buy some toothbrushes. Got a pack of 3 there. So one for Mum, one for potentially a couple of teenagers, boy, girl, whatever. Toothbrushes. Teenagers wash bag with a shiny zip, purchased from H&M. And in here, a bit more of a pronounced smell of a bath bomb, this one being a golden egg. Rather more sugary. I've always found teenage girls like sugary kind of scents, don't they? Certainly the girl in the shop told me that would be very popular and is very popular with teenage girls going in. And a honey styled or honey smell gel. Paddle hairbrushes. One for Mum, one for teenage daughter. And generic spray and more of that slippery, slathery, slimy stuff. However, not wanting to miss the children, I got little people's brushes. These are really cool. Big person's brush, little person's brush, because little people always love to have their own uniquely small, but nonetheless the same version of what the bigger people have. So 2 little people's brushes. I have in here a toothbrush for 0 to 3 years old, one for a baby, one for 4 to 6 years old, a middle-sized little person, and for a bigger little-sized person, 6 years plus. Tried to get generic colours. They've all got characters on them. It's all very... Anyway. and some toothpaste, 4 years plus. You can use a tiny bit for babies, it says, so that's good. And in case I have a young man in the car, a teenage boy, in a nice tin. We don't want any of this colourful stuff. Boys like a tin. So a Dove Men Care thing with some shower gel and some antiperspirant. We buy deodorant for the ladies. We buy antiperspirant sweat stopper for the boys, because as everybody knows, teenage boys stink. And then I was thinking as well that it's important to have something comfortable to sleep in. And this boundaries and kind of gets a bit intimate, but so I thought go for something generic, some of this stuff that kind of doesn't look too much like a nightie or pajamas, kind of loungewear styly, but it's not, because it's not so heavy a fabric. And anyway, top there, and shorts to match. And I bought 5 sets of these. I have extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large, so that whatever the shape and size of the people who come on this great journey with me, hopefully there's something in the bag ready for them. And I think what I'm going to do is try and find some nice wrapping paper and wrap up each of the 5 sets, carefully marking the size somewhere on that wrapping so that I don't give extra large to somebody who's small, or indeed vice versa, because that would be awkward. And just, I want them to feel special. I want them to, or as special as I can. This is really important. They've been in an awful situation, and yeah, that very first night, strange, it's a bit scary, it's a bit weird, in their own room, in a hotel, because I want to find somewhere nice to stay so that they can have a good night's sleep without being in a dormitory with loads of other refugees. So that was yesterday's shopping trip. Tell me what you think in the comments.